Hello, this is Tam, and welcome back to I Know Sports Too. Today, I'm coming at you with another video, of course, just going across some topics that happened this week in far as like the NBA, NFL, and we also touch on the Joe Paterno's Memorial, things of that nature, in the upcoming Super Bowl. So let's get started. Okay, let's get started with the NBA. What a week, a wild week. The Lakers played the Clippers again, and they won. And how Boston came back from a 27-point deficit to beat the Orlando Magic on last evening. That was a great comeback for them. My take on that is I think Dwight is finally proving his point that he no longer wants to be in Orlando, especially under the guidance, whatever you want to call it, guidance, under Stan Van Gundy. I don't know who will leave first. Whether Dwight might leave first or whether Van Gundy or Dwight. We'll see. But I think pretty much after this season or whenever the deadline is, Dwight Howard is pretty much gone because I can't really blame him because you have a lot of talent around you, but when it's not coached properly, it'll go awry and it won't work. You can have all the three-point shooters you want to. You can have, because there's talent on that team. It's not being used properly. So I think he's gone after this season. What you think? Let me know which team you'd like to see him. My preference, I would like to see him with the Nets because that's a very big upcoming franchise, and I think eventually, in the near future, after they move into the new stadium in Brooklyn, they'll become the new kings of New York. But we should see. The upcoming Super Bowl, everybody's doing interviews. Everybody's getting ready for the showdown in Indy, the rematch. A little bit of trash talking going on, a little eavesdropping going on. People talking about Brady going to see his football coach. This is my thing. Why not go to the person that helps you, especially when they help you all the time? This is not like a one-time deal. This is like the man watches every game that Tom plays. He talks to Tom on a regular basis, and Tom will ask him, what have I done wrong? I think they took this guy interview and made it out to sound like, oh, Tom is so desperate for help, or Tom so desperate for this, or Tom so desperate for that. That's not the case. Tom want to know, okay, what I need to work on to beat the Giants, because the Giants defense and the Ravens defense, although they are both tough defenses, they're very different. Because number one, where Baltimore has possibly better corners, the Giants don't. He has to work where Giants have the better four, Baltimore don't. So since his O-line is iffy, he needs to see, can I scramble this way better and throw like this? It's just a whole bunch of nothing, in my opinion. And people should just leave it alone. I think people are trying to surround the controversy, around the Super Bowl. And also, I want to pin a question to everyone. If the Patriots win the Super Bowl, will Tom Brady go down as the best quarterback in history? Let me know what you think. Comment below. Let me know. And also another question. By the Spygate being what it was, does that taint his previous Super Bowls? Y'all let me know what you think about that as well. Hit the comments below. Let me know. Also in NFL news, Jim Irsay and Peyton Manning showdown in Indy. Peyton done an interview earlier this week stating that it's like walking around eggshells around, Indianapolis. And you got to understand where Peyton's coming from on this. I understand both sides, actually. But what Peyton said, you don't have your coach that you like. You don't have the GM that helped you win a Super Bowl. You don't have any of that anymore. So all the familiarity is gone. Now you got to deal with a whole new different regime. But Peyton, when they fired Polian, you should have saw the writing was on the wall. because I think Polian was dedicated to keeping you, and I think Irsay is ready to move on. Possibly, well, not possibly. It looked like Luck would be the Colts' new QB, and Andrew Luck. You're not too good to play up under Peyton if Peyton is healthy. I just want to let you know that. Because the NFL is much different from college or whatever. And you can't sit here and tell me I'm ready to start. But, hey, if they going to let you start, you go out there, get it. I mean, you go out there, and they knock you down. Lesson learned. Because a lot of people think they can come in here, oh, I can do better than him. Or I can do better than that when I get in there. No, it's a total difference. Total difference. So, you think you're too cute to play on the Peyton? That's on you. Do you, bro? College basketball. UNC won and beat. Yeah. I knew they were going to bounce back from that Florida State debacle. I knew they were going to bounce back from losing Strickland as well. Even though the bench let the lead go, it still was a good victory. I think they needed it. And we'll see when the upcoming rivalry comes up between Duke. We're going to see who wears the big draws in North Carolina. And I know I got a couple of state fans that I know they might get up in like, oh, we ain't in contention. Y'all coming. Y'all just not quite there yet. But seriously, I think you guys have talent and y'all doing good coaching. Give y'all a little bit more time. Y'all formidable opponents. We'll see what y'all do against Virginia this week, and we'll decide on from there that y'all ready to hang with the big dogs, because you used to, actually. This week there was a memorial service for Joe Paterno, and Phil Knight came because he was a personal friend of Joe Paterno and blast the trustees at Penn State. Phil, I don't know what to say to you. That's the subject that shouldn't have been touched. Not there. It wasn't a rally. It was a memorial service. Yes, it was controversy surrounding him until his untimely death, but that wasn't a time to speak on it. I don't care how you slice it up. What do how you feel about how they done him? You should have kept that to yourself. And you one of the smartest people out there, as far as business and, your company and everything, but sometimes we have to learn some tact. And you didn't use it this time. So that wasn't very smart. Okay, that's all I got to say about that. Also, we got the, I touched on Joe Paterno and everything, and like I said before, wasn't the time, wasn't the place. Enough said. Let me go back to the NBA about the New York Knicks. It's just, you guys got the money, but you don't know how to spend it wisely. And growing up loving the Knicks, I hate to see this happen to them, but it's a lesson learned. Money can't buy talent. Because a lot of these guys, what's happening now, when they get these contracts or whatever, they get a little bit lazy because they like, yeah, they don't pay me all this money. And not all guys, not all guys, because some guys still work hard. Charlotte Alexander, shout out. But it's just that, I don't know, that Carmelo trade is still haunting you guys. And if you don't do something about getting rid of your coach and bringing in a point, the fans are going to flip on you, if not already. because the other time I heard them boo. And when y'all got Carmelo, y'all thought y'all had that nipped in the bud. But like I told you, go back to the playoffs against the Lakers. That proves my point. Enough said. Back to the NFL. Back to the NFL. There's the upcoming Pro Bowl this week in Hawaii. Wish I was there. Just to lay out and chill and everything and enjoy the festivities, you know. A lot of the guys are taking some of their teammates and their families, which I think is cool. Shout out to Steve Smith, Panther represent, for taking all his receiver corps and their families and girlfriends and whatever. That's pretty good, Steve. You know, that's showing that, you know, we are a team and we all do get along. Shout out to Cam Newton for making the alternate. Panthers again. Shout out to Cam. Go Cam, you know. This is a very big deal for you, and I hope you really enjoy yourself and take in all this, and that gives you the motivation to where, hey, you might be starting next season. Got my eye on you. Well, this week, there was some controversy surrounding my Steelers. Of course, there was reports that our offensive coordinator, Bruce Arians, had retired. Now, it came out that they forced him out because they want to try a different type of offense. So, Ben got word of this and basically said, I'm going to handle this when I come back from the Pro Bowl. I'm going to talk to the Rooneys and straighten this out. Oh, Lord. Just give me a minute. Ben. Oh, Ben. I'm not even going to go in chronological order. I'm just going to let you have it. Whether you did it or not, the Rooneys have sat there and defended you and kept you in their clean-cut organization of your two incidents. I don't need to say what they are because you know what they are. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have no say-so in what goes on with the offense because you're the nucleus of the offense, but your comments like, I'm going to go see, like you got so much juice. You're lucky to still have a job. How many people you know facing charges such as you face, then they're stuck in there with you. And you're going to tell them, well, I don't know. Look, if they was paying me $100 million and they still stuck by me, I'm going to be like, are we going to run more? You need me to throw a little bit more? I mean, what do you... Steelers were never known for throwing anyway. Steelers always been a hard defensive, running game type of team. I mean, these are Steelers. I know. The Steelers I grew up watching. I know. You know. But you can't be going here, oh, I got a little bit of juice now. They calling me Big Ben and this, that. Know your place. And speaking of throwing, you don't need to be throwing too much anyway. You throw picks too. You work a Steeler fan nerve sometime. And you have Steeler fans on with their blood pressure cuffs right here on their arm and the blood pressure medicine in this hand. Sometimes we cringe when you throw. So don't you think they need to bring in another mind in there to probably enhance the running game a little bit? So just in case you get in a slump, since we really don't have a reliable QB, don't you think it's time for us to change our offense a little bit? I don't care what you think. You go up in there and talk to the rooms like that if you want to. And you ain't going to be in no soup kitchen nothing, but you're going to get a pink slip. You know, don't play that. That's why we don't even have cheerleaders. Anyway, know your place, okay? And don't talk to the media about it. It's not the media's business until something is actually finalized. That's what I'm saying. Every time somebody put a mic in your face, you have to say something. Learn to be still and be quiet. And you know, I got 2 words for you as well. No comment. no comment, and do it with a smile. Well, that's my show for today. That's my video. Like I said, please subscribe, tell everybody about me, share, promote, help us to stop, I want to move this on up so we can do big things for PBI in the future. Also, look out for another video on Monday. I said I want to start something new called Motivational Monday. Basically, just some words from me, a little bit of wisdom. I know I'm supposed to be a sports channel, but I like to motivate people and get them moving because I know some things I've watched or some things I've read has helped me too. If you have a particular subject that you'd like me to touch on, hit me in the comment box below. Or email me or inbox me here on YouTube. It doesn't matter. Or inbox me on Facebook if you follow me. And also, come and join our group. It's all about sports on Facebook. We're doing great things. Come on, PBI. Come on. I'm coaching nothing. Come on. Because like I said, when I grow, I want to take some of you with me. Everyone have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday. Embrace progress. Diva out. 1.